Okay, HadesOmega here. So I'm just setting the preload here on my DR650 today with the Excalibur installed. So I don't know if they might have set it at Cogent might have set it for me, but I'm gonna do it myself. So I got a little there's a little stick here I got in the axle sticking out of it, and then I'm just gonna measure from my point of reference is the side of this Rotopax. I tried to load the bike down as much as I could, and it's 3 inches is what I'm going for. 3 inches of static sag in the rear. Wow. So right now I got about, looks like 6.5. See there? Yeah, so 6.5 is what I got right now. So that's the distance from the axle to the Rotopax when at full full rebound. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to do this. I'm gonna use the camera is what I'm gonna do. So I got all my gear on right now, most of my gear anyways, and I've tried to load the bike up as much as I could, and the airbox minus the airbox. So all I have to do is, first I gotta get it off the center stand first. Now, this is kind of tough to do when you're alone. Alright, let me get it off the center stand first. Okay, it is off the center stand now. So it's on the side stand, so there's some weight on the bike. Let's check it again, but now we're at 5. Looks like we're at like 5 inches. Oh, now it's lower. Looks like it's a little less than 5 inches on the side stand. Okay. Gotta find my weight on the bike somehow. Is 3 inches. It's 3 inches. If anything, I want to have a little less, a little more preload, because I think I may be loading the bike down. All right, so I got a 6.5 and 2 3/4. So what is that? 6.5 and 2 3. That looks like too much. I think I have to jack up the preload a little bit. Too much sag. So I want, what is it? It's 5.5, 4.5. I want 3.5 actually. So actually that's a little more than it should be. So I think we're right on the money. I wanted a little extra more preload than there was supposed to be, because I'm pretty sure that this isn't fully loaded. Plus it's got half a tank of gas, and so I got 6.5 inches full stroke, and with me on the bike it was 2 3/4, which is it's like a half, no, it's 3/4 more sag than I need. So I jacked the preload up a lot, so that's what it looks like right now. Alright, so try it again. Oh yeah, it felt a good deal. Felt a good deal less sag than before. So I checked it again, and according to the video, it was 3.5 for the measurement. So 6.5 minus 3.5 is 3 inches of sag. That's my target. But like I said, the bike is probably gonna be heavier when I have it fully loaded with like with the with fuel and other extra good. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna add more stuff to this bike, so I'm gonna go shoot for. I'm gonna shoot for, what is it, 3.5? I'm shooting for 3 1/4, so I want to get a 1/4 more inch less sag. So I'm gonna go tighten it up just probably a little bit more. So if you want to see what it looks like to tighten it, I can show you right now. I can find the preload adjuster. Oh, that's right here. Okay. So it's actually quite handy. It is a bit hard to adjust it while it's on the while the weight's on the bike, but I just use you can use both ends. When you get to this kind of thread here, you can't use it though. So yeah, you just kind of stick it on the hole and remove it. And if you kind of have trouble getting to the hole, you can use this angle part. It's pretty handy. See, just like that. And then eventually you'll come across the threaded one. So what I do, that's the threaded one right there. So I can't stick it in there. What I'll do is I'll put it in one of these other ones backwards and turn it a little. And trying to get then you can switch it to the flat one. Turn it a little more. So it's a very handy tool. I don't think it'll be so handy with the airboxing though, but it's definitely a hell of a lot easier than it is with the whatchamacallit, than the original, the stock one with the spanner, kind of like claw wrenches. So I think that's 2 full turns. I think I'm gonna go check it again. All right. Okay, so it's getting harder and harder for me to see the ruler because it's getting dark now and it's overcast right now. But it looked like I was at a 2. It looks like I was at a 2 3/4. I'm not 2 3/4. 3 3/4. So that's pretty much where I want to be. I think it was a little less, a little more than 3 3/4. Hey, preload set. So yeah, I was 3 3/4 is what it was at. So I'd imagine that should be fine for. I don't think it's too much sag because there's I'm gonna put more stuff on this bike. So plus I didn't even have the extra gallon of gas in the Rotopax. So that's another thing. There's no gas in that Rotopax. Yeah, and then that pannier on the side isn't full, and there's I think there might be some extra stuff I can put in the duffel bag. I got all the basic stuff. This is full of water right here. Actually, I didn't even bring my I didn't even put my dromedary. I didn't even put my dromedary in. So there's a lot of stuff that is not on the bike right now still. So a little less than 3 inches sag should be fine. I think it's fine. Yeah, let me go get on the bike real quick right now. I'll tell you how it feels. I know, I'm not even wearing my gloves. God, there's no room where I'm working at. All right. So right now I'm on my the balls of my feet. I can almost flat foot it, but not quite. Almost flat foot it. So that's pretty good. I like that. At the very least, I like to get in the balls of my feet. I don't like tippy toes. Yeah, that's fine. I can flat foot it with if I lean on one. But right now I'm putting the pressure down on it, sitting on it, and I can almost flat foot it, but not quite. And that's perfect. That's exactly how I want it. Exactly how I want it. And it's probably going to be even lower. I may want to do a couple more turns on that preload adjuster, just for good measure, you know. That's like I said, I'm a half tank of gas, so figure still got to put 2 gallons on this bad boy. I'm probably not even, I don't even have all my stuff on my person. I know my jacket is fully loaded, and I'm not carrying the extra gloves and stuff, and like that. Food, I don't have food on the bike either, so yeah, the bike is kind of like standard loadout is what I'm gonna say. But definitely for a long trip, I'm gonna want to bring a lot more stuff. So I'm gonna say I'm gonna jack the preload up just a couple more turns, maybe like a quarter or a half turn. But for the most part, that's right on the money. That's what I like right there. So I had to turn it quite a bit. It was off from the factory, from Cogent. So I suggest, like, every time you get a new shock, you know, even with my last shock, the last shock I had them rebuilt, I had to adjust the preload a whole lot. This one, I must have done more than 5 full turns to get that right there. I think it was maybe like right here or something, right here, and I must have turned it half an inch or something. But I got plenty of thread left on the shock bottom. It's kind of, sort of. I'm about halfway there, so I don't see myself using that extra anyway. So not that heavy. But yeah, definitely the 8.1 inch, 8.1 kgmm spring does the trick. It's like it's not maxed out, is what I'm gonna say. The 7.5 was just enough to barely pass, you know. All right, it's an inner fender. All right, so there it is, all set up. Now I just have to put it back together. But I got a bunch of other electronical stuff I got to fix on this bike. Yeah, so you can see it's just stuff just hanging off here. So yeah. So I'm a little bit closer to getting this thing TAT ready, Trans-America Trail ready. So that was me setting the preload on the Mojave Pro. Like I said, I had to adjust it like half an inch or something. Must have been like 6 or 7 turns, and I may adjust it a little bit more stiffer. But yeah, I chose to do it without the airbox in there, because it would be easier. That's how I did it last time, and it seemed to do the trick. And so I think I'll be happy with this. All right, HadesOmega out.